Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about some of the strongest heroes in the Marvel Universe. This isn't a list that I just brought out of nowhere. It is a confirmed list by Marvel themselves. This isn't a list starting at the least strongest to the most strongest heroes. It isn't arranged in any particular order, but the number 1 and 2 spots are pretty good. And note that this video is going to be centered on physical strength and not overall powers and abilities. That being said, be sure to subscribe and leave a like for this video. Now, let's get into it. Number 10. Blue Marvel. Adam Brashear, aka Blue Marvel, was created by writer Kevin Grevioux in 2008. Adam is an ex-Marine with high intellect. He got his powers during an explosion resulting from an experiment with antimatter. This, in turn, gave him and his friend Connor Sims superpowers. They were exposed to a mutagenic radiation, which turned Brashear into a stable antimatter reactor. Now, his powers include a large range of abilities: flight, energy manipulation, antimatter manipulation, invulnerability and durability, longevity, and strength. But in terms of his strength, he is capable of lifting over 100 tons, which according to Marvel's strength scale, anybody who is able to lift over 100 tons is considered to be extremely physically strong. Number 9. Thor, Jane Foster. If you don't know about Jane Foster's mighty Thor, then I suggest you go and watch our video on Thor, Love and Thunder, where I extensively covered her comic history and origins. She was able to lift Mjolnir during a trip to the moon, and every time she did so, she was transformed into mighty Thor. For now, we're not going to be focusing on her comic origins. We are just going to be measuring how strong she is. Her strength level is a 7 according to the Marvel database, which means she too can lift over 100 tons, and her character is yet to show any strength limit. Jane has a great deal of strength, but she's not as strong as the actual Thor, but she does have a stronger relationship and control over Mjolnir. Number 8. Scar. Let me tell you about Hulk's son, Scar. He was born on the planet Sakaar to Kara, the old strong, and Hulk, who was conceived when Hulk spent time in Sakaar. But Hulk eventually left, and it was before the birth of Scar. Scar grew rapidly and rose to great height on his planet, but he was banished from his planet by his mother due to some issues with Galactus. Scar traveled to Earth in hopes to find his father and kill him. He did find Hulk, but Hulk easily defeated him. But Scar became a hero on Earth, and he could easily blend in because he had a human side just like his father. He started to learn under Bruce Banner's tutelage. Bruce actually gave him information on how to kill Hulk, but this was all a ruse to get to know his son. Scar has done some incredible things too. Hurling Juggernaut into space is one of them. Scar is really strong, but he's not as strong as Hulk. Number 7. Sentry. Honestly, guys, Sentry is arguably one of Marvel's most powerful heroes, usually referred to as the Marvel version of Superman. Sentry got his powers from a professor's secret serum. The serum grants you the power of 1 million exploding suns, but Sentry also has other truckloads of powers, from energy manipulation to soul manipulation, time manipulation, weather control, and a host of other abilities that I don't have the time to go into for now. Having that much power also comes with a price. Sentry's psyche is split into 2 sides. There is his benevolent personality, and an entity whose main aim is to kill and destroy. This entity is known as the Void, and the Void is Sentry's biggest enemy. Kinda gives a new meaning to the worst enemy being yourself. Sentry's strength level is 100 plus, which means he can lift over 100 tons, and his strength is believed to be even greater than that of Blue Marvel. Number 6. Wonder Man. A lot of people know about Wonder Woman, but not a lot of people know about Wonder Man, aka Simon Williams. He was originally meant to help Zemo and the Masters of Evil shut down the Avengers, but he eventually had a change of heart and he joined the Avengers instead. He has been used over the years as a pawn by other villains, but he became a full-time hero in the Avengers issue 160 in 1997. His powers include ionic manipulation, power recycling, electromagnetic manipulation, shape-shifting, teleportation, and talented actor skills. His strength level is over 100 tons too. But his strength has shown limitations, and he's been put down by members of the Avengers on many occasions. Number 5. She-Hulk. It wouldn't be fair to talk about heroes with strength and not talk about Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk. She is the cousin of Bruce Banner, and she got her powers via blood transfusion from Bruce, which exposed her to gamma radiation and turned her into the She-Hulk. She does look less monstrous than Banner, and Scar, and the other entire Hulk-powered related entities. She looks more Amazonian, and does have more control over her Hulk form than Banner. She decided to assume the She-Hulk look permanently instead of her rather weak human disposition. She juggles her superhero work as She-Hulk with her job as a lawyer defending the rights of superheroes. Her strength level is more tamed than that of Banner, and her strength is still linked to how angry she is. She still has a level 7 strength. Number 4. The Thing. The next person needs no introduction, known for his rocky appearance and humorous personality. Ben Grimm, also known as The Thing, is loved by comic fans all over, being a known member of the Fantastic Four. Grimm is a trained pilot who, along with his friends Reed Richards, Sue, and Johnny Storm, got exposed to cosmic ray radiation, which turned them into superpowered mutants. But unlike the rest of them, Grimm's skin is transformed into a thick, rocky look, and he grew larger than the average human. Grimm has pulled off some incredible feats with his strength in the comics, and his strength level is also over 100 tons. Number 3. Hercules. There are certain characters whose names are directly associated with physical strength. Hercules is one of those names. Hercules is an immortal of Olympian descent with strength almost meeting up with that of Thor. Some sources consider Hercules to be the most physically strong Marvel hero, but that's debatable if you ask me. Yes, you can say Hercules once pulled the entire island of Manhattan, which weighed about 99 million tons, and that is a definite show of strength, so I guess he is probably one of the strongest heroes, but only on Earth. Number 2. Hulk. If we are talking about strength, then Hulk is the definition of strength. He is a character that doesn't tire. He gets stronger the angrier he becomes, and he is pretty angry. And his strength is nearly unrivaled in the MCU. If you're not familiar with Hulk's origin story, his alter ego Bruce Banner was exposed to gamma radiation, and this in turn mutated him, and Banner could transform into the Hulk whenever he was stressed or angry. Hulk has different forms and personalities. If you thought there was only one type of Hulk inside Banner, then you're sadly mistaken. There's Dark Hulk, Ravage Hulk, Doc Green, and even Professor Hulk, all having incredible strength. Some say that Hulk's strength is only limited by Banner's thinking. Even the powerful Beyonder confirms that Hulk's strength is somewhat limitless, which is why he is above Hercules in this list. Number 1. Thor. And for number 1, I have the God of Thunder, Thor, the son of Odin. Thor is probably the strongest Marvel superhero. He has fought a ton of bad guys, and probably one of the strongest entities ever, Mangog. Thor has a plethora of powers, but I'll be focusing on his strength. Thor is said to be able to lift up the Midgard serpent, which is roughly the size of the Earth. His strength is rumored to lift the weight of 20 planets. And that's not all. If Thor is pressed in battle, he enters what is called a warrior's madness, which increases his strength level by tenfold, which means Thor is potentially 10 times stronger than he normally is. Thor has used his strength and wit to destroy Surtur's solar systems. So not only is Thor the strongest of the Avengers, and all other superhero teams. He is also the strongest of the Asgardians, and as you know, the Asgardians are one of the most physically strong races in the entire Marvel Universe. How about that? Sure hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoy making these videos. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.